Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It is me, Amy, and I am not so beautiful in blue today. And I had the idea to show you guys some fan art posters that I've made in honor of one of my favorite lip balm brands in the world, Lip Smacker. It was once my number one favorite brand, but it's not my favorite brand anymore, but it's definitely still top 5. But yeah, I don't know what gave me the idea to make these posters. I've made them over the first one I made in like 2018, I believe, or 2019, one of the two. I worked on that one for about a week. I worked on it a little bit every day for a week. And the other two I made within a day of each other. I worked on one night, and then the other one I made the next day. And one of them I had to remake because something happened to the original. But anyway, why don't we get right into that. Now, two of the collections that I'm going to show you, the last two, I do have the full collection of. They're not new, but they were released within the past 10 years, so I do have the complete collection of two of them. The first one, however, I do only have a few flavors I'm going to show you, and most of them are like remakes of the original collection. And they weren't, some of them weren't technically a part of that collection. They were just kind of remade with the same name. Well, okay, I don't know if that makes any sense, but I'll get right into it. So the first collection I'm going to show you that I made a picture of, it's the first one I made, and this was from 2018 or 19. I think it was like the later part 2018 I made, or it might have been early 2019. This is one of Lip Smacker's, I think it was probably one of their most popular collections from the 90s. It was the Cosmic collection. There's about, I think, 10 to 12 flavors involved. I hope you guys, I don't know if you guys can see it like this. And I think most of all but one of the posters I have taken a picture of for my Instagram. My Instagram is called Rapamesel. You'll have to scroll and look for them. I do believe I posted a few of them. I know I definitely posted this picture in like 2019. So if you want to get a better look of it, I would look there. But I'm going to take you through all the flavors that I created on here. So I called Cosmic Smacker Zone, as you can see. I got that idea from a magazine I saw in. It was like a clip from like one of those 90s teenage magazines. So this one up here we have is Berry Heavenly. That was one of my favorite flavors growing up. Or my teenhood, because I didn't really get into lip balm until I was like 13 or 14. That was one of my favorite Lip Smackers. Gumball Galaxy we have here. And some of these I kind of just had to guess what they would look like. Definitely on the next poster I'm going to show you. We have Stellar Strawberry here. Then we have Orange Orbit. That's the little thin orange circles you see. Yeah, I think, or not Orange Orbit, sorry, Orange Shorbet. So it's supposed to be like Orange Sherbet, but they call it Shorbet to make, orbit, get it? Alright, Mint Choco Chip. Unfortunately, I didn't try that flavor, but it sounds really good. Martian Mellow. He's a little Martian marshmallow man. I made a kind of an arum called a Martian Marshmallow, but it's technically Martian Mellow. Red Licorice Launch, that's when I kind of had to guess what it would look like. We have Mocha Nova. And then we have the Strawberry Kiwi Comet here. And then we have Lunar Lime and Moonrock Candy. And I do believe that was all the flavors that they made. They may have made like glosses and stuff, but I didn't draw them. It's just the lip balms that I was aware of. There's about 10 of them, I guess. Okay, so I should have showed it like that before. But if you do want to give my Instagram a look-see, you may. It's called Rapamezul, R-A-P-A-M-E-Z-U-L. Okay, so this... And the reason why they're kind of bent up, if you notice, and they have tape on them, was because I made them when I was at my old residence. And they're several years old. I tried to tape them to the walls because my mom really liked how they looked. So I tried to tape them to our living room walls, but the tape just wasn't strong enough, and I didn't want to use thumbtacks, so they always would just fall down, and I would try to put so much tape on them. Yeah, I might have to try alien tape. No pun intended for the Cosmic Smacker poster. And they're kind of bent up because they were in my truck for several months before we moved, because I didn't want to leave them behind because I worked hard on them. Okay, this collection was from, I think, 2018. It was one of the Christmas collections that Lipsmacker put out that year that was available at Target. It was called Writing on a Rainbow, and it had 10 lip balms. I'll put it there. I'm going to give you kind of, I'll take you through it. I'm going to give you kind of like a look-see at it. And, whoops. Okay. Trying to get it where you can see it, but not me. Okay, so this one again had 10 flavors, so I'm going to take you through all of them. Okay, so I wrote Lipsmacker Writing on a Rainbow and a Cloud. This one was a lot of fun to make, and I had to use my imagination because a lot of these I didn't really know what they were or how to draw them. I tried to like Google it and stuff to see, but oh, instead of using Google, I'm not sponsored by this brand. There's a new search engine, well, I don't know how new it is, it's new to me, called dogdog.org, and every search you do on that website helps to feed animal shelter dogs. And yeah, I like to use that now instead of Google. But anyway, we have, let me see if I can slide Rusty here like I did before. I guess I'll take you left to right like I did before. Okay, we have Sunkissed Honeydew and Iridescent Cherry. That was one I had to kind of guess how to draw it. Blissful Berry Breeze. I didn't know how to draw a breeze, so I just did that. Appleific Prism. And we go over here, and that's a coffee spilled on there. The Rainbow Sherbet Dreams. Kiwi Drift. Strawberry Sunset. Magic Vanillusion. Fluffy Caramel Clouds. And Sprinkle Raindrops, or Sprinkle Drops, but they're shaped like raindrops. So, any of these lip balms that you see in this poster are probably not available anymore by Lipsmacker, but you might have some luck on eBay. The ones from the 90s definitely aren't being made now, but except for occasional maybe reboot or throwback collection. Okay, so maybe I'll try to hang these again. I said that, didn't I, already? I'm sorry. Okay. The last one was probably one of my, I think my favorite one to make. I had to remake this one because the original got lost. If you want to see the original, it is posted on my Instagram page. Again, that's for Rapamezul. It's from, I posted around, I think, September 2019 or something. But this was the Lipsmacker Dream Playground collection. And like the Writing on a Rainbow collection, it was released in 2018 around Christmas time, and it was available at Target. Alright, so now the original didn't look anything like this one. I didn't kind of went off of memory a little bit, but I was okay if it didn't look anything like the original. And again, we're gonna go left to right. So I wrote Lipsmacker Dream Playground there. We have Cotton Candy Clouds. We have Pink and Blue Clouds against the Sky Blue Sky. We have the Strawberry Sunsets, Bubblegum Balloons, and my Bubblegum Balloons, and I think a few others, because other collectors said that they had this error too. It actually says Bubblegum Balance on the lip balm. So it's kind of like it's a kind of, I don't know if it's like a rare misprint or if it's just a lot of them that had that. Yeah. So I may have a rare lip balm there, I don't know. Mango Merry-Go-Round. And some of these I did have to kind of guess how to make them or draw them. I mean, I did Google it, but some of them, not too many, I did have to kind of guesstimate. Cookie Climbers. Raspberry Roundabout. Pink Lemonade Playground. We have a swing and then two of those ring things and then one of those things that you swing on and then a slide. Candy Carousel. And I've never known a playground to have these last two things I'm going to show you, but maybe one does somewhere. Apple Pool Party. I tried to do an apple-shaped pool. And Watermelon Water Slide. So if you come to this playground, make sure that you bring a change of clothes in your swimsuit and a towel. So yeah. Alright, so I'm going to show you one more time what it looked like. Okay. Comment down below which poster was your favorite one that I made. I know I'm a terrible artist, but I don't care because the point of this was to have fun. And so, in honor, and in addition to showing you the posters I made, I figured I would show you the lip balms that inspired the posters. So, I don't have a ton of the Cosmic Smackers line. I actually only have two of the originals from the original collection. But I do have the 90s throwback collection from 2015 that featured 3 of the flavors from that collection, as well as 3 of the flavors from that collection that were kind of, I guess, remade. They weren't really a part of any collection, or they could have been part of a collection, I guess, but I got these when I first started collecting lip balm. So, and I think I've showed these 2 before I know I showed one of them before. So this one came with like a little pink pouch that included lip smacker, lip balm, a lip gloss, body glitter, and I think nail polish or something. Lip smacker shimmers, stellar strawberry. So the collection was called Lip Smacker Shimmers that this one was part of. But stellar strawberry was included in the original 90s Cosmic Smackers line. This was one of my favorite lip balms from Lip Smacker when I was a teenager, and it still is. It's been well loved, and I've showed this before. Lip Smacker, and it's really scratched up. Very heavenly. It's so scratched up I can't read what it says on it. I think it says Wish Upon a Star. But she's been well loved over the years. I love her so much. She smells so good. And she came in a little blue pouch with body glitter and then 2 lip glosses, one with a squeezy smacker as they call them, or lip smacker squeeze or something like that, and then one of them was a lip gloss that was what had like a wand. Okay, and then this is the 90s throwback collection from 2015. I had 3 of the flavors from the Cosmic Smackers line. We have Stellar Strawberry, Orange Sorbet, and Moonrock Candy. And out of those 3, I do think maybe Moonrock Candy was my favorite. Okay, so this one I can't really wear a ton of because of my allergy, but in 2019, Lip Smacker released on their website like a vault of 50 of their flavors. It included some of their Coca-Cola flavors, some of their tropical flavors, the original 8 that they came out with, I think, and one that's kind of, and then some new ones with the old school logo that everyone loves. This one was from, it's not part of the 90s collection, well, it was part of the original 90s 9-up of the Cosmic Smackers. But this is, yeah, it's kind of like a remake of Strawberry Kiwi Comet. So I can't really wear this one because I am allergic to kiwi. But I love having it in my collection. Okay, and these 2 are, I bought these in 2022. They're available on eBay, and they were actually pretty affordable. There was like $9 something each, which Considering how much vintage lip smackers go for, this was actually pretty cheap. We have Lunar Lime. And we have Red Licorice Lunch. And they smell really old, so I don't really wear them a whole lot, but I have worn them before. And yes, these are originally actually from the 90s, but they came individually, so I bought them separately. Probably they might be from the same seller, I don't know. But yeah, I still have the original packaging and everything, but I just took them out of their packaging. So, the next collection I'm going to show you is the Writing on the Rainbow collection. It came in this cute little tin. I'm going to put the lip balm, or not my lip balm, sorry. I'm not picking mine up, I'm scratching it. Put my phone there, and it had 10 flavors. No particular order, I'm going to show them. Blissful Berry Breeze is like a raspberry. Apple-orific Prism. Strawberry Sunset. Iridescent Cherry. Sprinkle Drops. Magical Vanillusion. Kiwi Drift, again, can't wear this one very often. Fluffy Caramel Clouds is probably my favorite. Rainbow Sherbet Dreams, I can't talk. Last but not least, Sun-Kissed Honeydew, gosh. I always have Honey-Kissed. Okay, and the last one I'm going to show you is the Dream Playground collection. Alright, so I have 10 flavors again. Watermelon Water Slide, again, never knew a playground to have a water slide. I'm sure someone in the world does, though. Raspberry Roundabout. Pink Lemonade Playground. Apple Pool Party. Again, never knew a playground to have a pool. But I'm sure wherever the Watermelon Water Slide is, the Apple Pool Party is not too far away. Strawberry Swing Set. That's probably my favorite. Mango Merry-Go-Round. Candy Carousel. Cookie Climbers. Cotton Candy Clouds. And my well, don't know how rare, but my misspelled bubblegum balloons. And that concludes the collection. And thank you guys so much for watching. My husband's hollering for me, so I gotta see what he needs, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye, guys.